These so-called Democrats need to understand this. When thousands of Nigerians died in their hospital beds due to lack of electricity or lack of medicine, it is a crime. They are responsible for these sanctions. They are responsible for these deaths. The same thing is happening in Mali. With Burkina, we have indirect sanctions because people need to understand. When they understand, there are instructions from the other side. They come, they do everything to apply it. It's shameful. Some have decided not to supply electricity to our countries. It's not free, we pay for it. And it contributes to their economy. They tried to make Mali suffer. And of course, by ignoring all the agreements and no longer providing electricity to Mali, hoping that the population would revolt, it doesn't work. When it lasted, some were forced to make their own people pay by increasing the cost of electricity. It will increase again. This gives us several lessons. Several lessons in the sense that the independence we take, the sovereignty we take, we must do everything to ensure it. They have given us very good lessons, and we have understood them very well. Some have closed their ports, which actually goes against all international texts, because you cannot close ports to a landlocked country. They did it. They violated the text. The international community said nothing. No one spoke in ECOWAS. But in the ports, we do not transit our goods for free. We pay. And those who do not necessity are now facing the consequences. And I think it's a lesson for them too, that they should not always follow their master's orders. They need to understand this forever. ECOWAS has never issued a statement to congratulate a victory of our armies. Barely, it condemns half-heartedly, and very rarely when there are massacres. Where is this ECOWAS of the people? In short, we cannot list all the harm that has been done to our people, but we have decided with full awareness to withdraw and focus on our common organization, which is the AESC. Remember that. There is no fear, because in exploring and getting to work, we noticed one thing. Recently, some have decided to ban the export of certain food products to Burkina Faso. Very well. They have set a duration. We will ensure that at the end of this duration, we will ban the entry of these products into our territory.
Abraham Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, yes, under the military, have given to Bola Ahmed Tinubu woto as it is. Please, if today is your first time of joining me, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and on your notification as I speak to you out of ECOWAS and such. Anything that any message to ECOWAS is sending it to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Nigerians. As we speak to you now, you will watch this video of what Abraham Traore said how he placed it. Of course, don't forget that Abraham Traore now is being backed up by Putin of this world, and that's why many Biafrans are looking at Donald Trump was even a mispriority, putting hope on the Donald Trump. Donald Trump will do the needful. Donald Trump cannot do anything. These Western people don't want the freedom for Africa. They want to keep making Nigeria. And that's why you can see right now that all America do, all the UK, all of them do, is they find a way of joining their hands together to keep making Nigeria. I want to see the way Macron is running on a daily basis to meet Donald Trump. He's looking to survive because Africa that they are making to survive. Africans now, they are now pursuing France out of their soil right now. As I speak to you, Burkina Faso have literally sent France away. Niger here that Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to fight with Nigeria army because they have declared themselves that they are no more interested in this democracy, they are no more interested in this ECOWAS, their nonsense they are doing by selling Africa to the West or to British. They say they don't want, they say they want to fight them. Niger now are doing far better since they have said the France send the US out of their soil, included Mali. They are doing the same thing. Of recent, Algeria have sent France also away, and that's why you could see this run they are running, and that's why many Biafran have seen that Donald Trump cannot do anything. These guys, they are working hand to hand. They want to keep making Africa to be a slave. They don't want the Africa to see the light. And many people have found that, look at what Donald Trump is doing in America by sending Africans away out of America. But they are making Africa to survive. That's why the best hero in Africa now, Abraham Traore, and this woman from Namibia now is doing well by telling President Donald Trump and told him that, look, you don't longer have access, no any American longer have access to enter Namibia. Before it was a free visa. Your visa need to be approved before you can come to Namibia. If you are sending Africa away and your people can enter into Namibia anyhow, it's no more done. So every other Africa should wake up, especially Nigeria, who call ourselves a giant of Africa. But we are not doing up to expectations. Do you get me? I will show you this video. Watch this video by yourself, and as you watch this video, share this video. Have you seen that the Saudi Arabia now, they are almost copying what these Europe people, what this Western world, what these British are doing? But now they are coming out, they invested in football now to bring Africa to their place, to buy Africa so that they too, they can have their way to come into Africa, to be sucking Africa. Just a few days ago, Saudi Arabia approached Burkina Faso. Oh, we will bring thousands of mosques to come to Burkina Faso. And look at what the young man replied to them. We don't need your mosques. All we need school. We need hospital. That's what we need in Burkina Faso. It's not about religion. These people, they intentionally bring religion to bring us down, to enslave us. Yes, that's what these people have done. They have used religion to weaponize us. That's why you can see in Nigeria today, you see churches everywhere, you see mosques everywhere. Where is development? No factory. We now take God as anything. Many things God have done for us, we still go to our mosque, we still go to church to go and be praying that God should do it for us. It is intentionally that these British, this Onipo Western world, they did it by using religion to make us into slavery. Are you not seeing the way people are tripping to America, to UK, to go and do slavery work? Please watch this video of Abraham Traore of what he said to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and ECOWAS. I will join you. I'll explain to you later.
Hello, good afternoon, viewers. If you are new to the channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell. The Waymaker. We are looking at the forthcoming celebration of Biafra heroes. Of course, it has been slated for 30th, and we understand that at a point in the heat of the agitation for the sovereign state of Biafra, even the Senate president said that the way it is, that even governors in the Southeast now obey Samanekpa. And we are seeing a situation where the governors are kicking, but ultimately, I know that the people, especially Biafrans, will be willing and ready to make that day a big day celebration and a remembrance of their fallen heroes. How do you see this?
Thank you so much for having me. Celebrating the fallen heroes in the Biafra land is not something that is bad. If we can observe June 12th in water pool under Abiola as a democracy. There's nothing wrong in celebrating the fallen heroes in Biafra land. Don't forget that in Biafra land, these fallen heroes are people who have been killed under the Biafra war. Millions of Igbos were killed. And as such, celebrating them for the fight they fought for liberation of their people, for the suffering, for the marginalization of Nigerians, marginalizing them, it is not bad to me. But where it's bad to me is that where the governor of the Southeast, who are being imposed in one way or the other to the people of the Southeast, are kicking against this, is what is baffling, because you come to think of it. One day of celebrating the heroes will not stop the economy of the Southeast. One day of celebrating the heroes will not make you not to make the profit you make the week or for the month. Let's start this now. Samuel Ekpa, Mazenam Dekano is the problem of the Southeast. Look at it this way. If Samuel Ekpa, who is far as Finland, is controlling what is happening in Southeast, that means that to tell you that the Southeast governor is supposed to cover their face in shame. They have failed their primary responsibility. That means they are not more defending the people, they are defending themselves and their family. Because Samuel Ekpa has become a threat to the governor of Southeast. Oh, let's kidnap Samuel Ekpa. Let's silence Samuel Ekpa. Ever since Samuel Ekpa has been silent not to communicate with Biafra, one will emerge that after Samuel Ekpa is being stopped not to communicate with Biafra, there will be peace in Biafra land. They will not be killing. But as I talk to you, right from the time Samuel Ekpa has been stopped not to communicate with Biafra land, the killing in Biafra land have taken another dimension, in the sense that the Fulani herdsmen now have the full audacity to enter into the Biafra land, to kill, to kidnap, to buy people. Not quite long, we saw a video that went viral of Enugu women. They came out in number, they protest about the brutality of the Fulani herdsmen, by their husband, raping their daughters, using their stick to molest their women. Up to this very moment, the governor of Enugu State, the Peter Mba, have not made any arrest, have not made anything about it. I did now look as if that these governors are directly being positioned in that place to cover the mess of this Fulani herdsmen. That's why we are shocked. And I came into conclusions that I came into conclusion as my own personal opinion that not everybody who bear Igbo name that are Igbos. There are some of them that are bearing Igbo, but they are not Igbo. Don't forget that during the Biafra war, the Fulani soldiers, they went into Biafra land to commit havoc, to kill people, to buy Biafra. So many of them used that opportunity to pregnant Igbo women. And some of them that pregnated Igbo women, the blood of Fulanis are still running in those Igbos. They might be bearing Chief, they might be bearing Emeka, they might be bearing Okadigo, but they are Fulani. Because in Igbo traditions, once you pregnated a woman without paying the due process, they will allow the child to bear the name of the mother's family. And that's what you are seeing in Biafra land.
Okay, let us consider this unconfirmed report that have it that the Fulani are threatening to pull out of Nigeria. Remember all the difficulties, all the handling, arresting, prosecution, those agitating to pull out of Nigeria from the ashes of Biafra is facing. Do you think this report that Fulani is threatening to pull out of Nigeria, though it's unconfirmed anyway, do you think the government will harm them the way they harm Biafrans?
As far as I don't think Nigeria government will take it serious, because Fulani, they don't have a place in Nigeria. Come to think of it, where is the originated place that is designed for the Fulanis? If you talk about the Hausas want to pull out of Nigeria, then we cannot talk. Fulani don't have any position. These are people that came from Sahel, different parts of Africa, to come and sojourn in Nigeria. But unfortunately, they use religion to enter Hausa and they penetrate into Hausa. As we speak to them now, nobody is hearing any Hausa. Mazen Ambekano once said that anything that about Biafra, anything about Hausa, that is only their language. Every other thing has been collected by the Fulani in terms of their kingship, in terms of political district. Fulani is now everywhere. That's why they now feel the audacity. Oh, we are now in charge. We are old. No, we don't recognize Fulani. I'm not saying they are not tribe. Most of them, they came from Niger, they come from Mali, they come from Burkina Faso. All we know before, we have three, we have Wazobia, we have the Hausa, we have the Yoruba, we have the Igbo. The Hausa is what they represent, not Fulani. If you are telling me that Fulani want to go, where are they before? Are they part of Nigeria? The people we know in Nigeria before is Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. We don't know Fulani. It is not because they have used religion to enter into Hausa, collect everything that belongs to Hausa. They now hold Hausa. Come to think of it, before the last president, President Buhari, he told us that the Fulani men who are killing people in Nigeria, they are not Fulani, they are not Nigeria Fulani. Now, how do we differentiate the Nigerian Fulani from the Fulani that are not Nigerians? That's where to come to think of it. Even the Buhari himself, fingers have been pointing at Buhari, that Buhari is not Nigeria. Buhari is from Niger. That's why most of them, they will still find their ancestral home to Niger land, to Burkina Faso, to Mali, to different places in Africa. So for me, if you want to talk, if you say Yoruba want to go on their own, I can take it serious. If you say Igbo want to go their own, I will take it serious. If you tell Hausa want to go there, I will take it. But telling me Fulani say they want to go, they are making mockery of Nigeria. Is it because of the Nigerian government now allow people to move? That's what I'm telling you. Look at Babangida. Babangida is a Yoruba man. But today he went to the north in Mina to claim north. This Tinubu that is the president today, where is Tinubu from? Because of the Yorubas, I say Tinubu is Yoruba. Go and check the history of Tinubu and know where Tinubu is from. But if you believe Nigerian politicians, you are on your own. Don't believe in any Nigerian politicians. That is it. So,
but someone like Bala Mohammed, the current governor of Bauchi State, said about 70% of people in Bauchi are Fulani.
And that's what I'm telling you, the Fulani, they are coming to take over. You can see what they are trying to do in Benin now. They are trying to dominate everywhere. That's why they come to Fulani. In the place where I come from, the middle belt, they fight people in Benue, they keep people in Plateau State. And we are calling the federal government, if the federal government feel that they don't have the power to stop these people, let them give us the right to confront these people. Thank God that the DSS chairman have said it, that if we should rise up and defend ourselves. Now look at what they are doing. What they do in Benue now, they will come to a community, they will kill the people, they will drop everybody, they will occupy the place. That's how they do to occupy the place. And these are the same thing they did in Kwara State. Today they don't fed at the whole Kwara. That's why middle belt must not give any land as a Ruga.
Okay, let me take your attention to Mate in a military base in Borno State, where it is reported that insurgents, particularly Boko Haram, burned down some vehicles in that military formation. Of course, they took some military personnel into captivity. One was thinking that the issue of Boko Haram has come down. We are seeing this renewed hostility. We got to show that Nigeria is not safe.
Nigeria is not safe. That these are the problems we are having from the north. And that's why I keep saying it before the general election that there are two things you need to do. Whoever that is the president, whether Obi become the president, Atiku, or this grab around, Emiloko, that is now a president now. That if you don't do these two things, they will fail. And that's why you see now the situation of Nigeria. Let me tell you, the problem we are having now, you restructure this country or divide this country, let everybody go on their own way. Nigeria cannot defeat the insurgency. Well, how can you defend it? You will see they say, repentant Boko Haram, they will carry them, they will give them amnesty, betray them before you know, they will push them in Nigeria army, push them in Nigeria. How can you defend insecurity in that manner? You cannot defend it.
As at the time
you cannot defeat.
Okay, as at the time we're talking about the killings in Benue, because we understand that a full vehicle that was traveling, the people were entered into the bush, into the forest. The dust of that have not settled. We are now seeing a military formation, a military base being overrun by insurgents. Our military, are they no longer having the capacity to do all this?
No, the fact is that the Nigerian military, they've overstressed, they are overwhelmed. And it still goes to what I'm telling you. Most of the informants that are giving this Boko Haram informant is they are still from all those reported Boko Haram. Take me to anywhere we tell you. Most of them that have been recruited as we are reported Boko Haram, they disguise themselves to be reported. They are still the ones giving the information. Oh, Nigerians army are coming so time. Nigerians coming are in this way. They will not hold ambush against Nigerian army. Before you know, they will eliminate Nigerian armies. Until Nigerian government stop this thing, there's nothing like reported Boko Haram. A terrorist is a terrorist. A man who have killed somebody's father, killed his mother, destroyed Nigerian property, you are telling him it's a reported Boko Haram. Why are you only Mazen Amdekano, for goodness sake? And Nigerian government need to compensate Mazen Amdekano for holding him love. Tell me the same Mazen Amdekano have committed that these Fulani men who are moving from one region to another to have not done. Mazen Amdekano have not lived his territory. It's in his territory, which is the south. He's protecting his people. Oh, why did he form ESM? Why did he bring in Radio Biafra? Excuse me, if you want to arrest Mazen Amdekano, go arrest the DSS boss Ajayi, who told Nigeria that we should rise up and defend ourselves. All Mazen Amdekano do is to defend his people. See, the governors, elected governors who supposed to their primary duty to defend the people, they failed to do so. And Mazen Amdekano came out and they formed ESM. Come to think of it, in Southwest here, they form Amoteco. Amoteco is uniform. In the
in the whole state of the Southwest. They are confronting the Fulani herdsmen. They are winning the war. In Southeast, did they have any security that is uniform to Southeast? No. That's why Mazen Ambikano came out and organized the ESM. And you see, as of the time when Mazen Ambikano organized them, Mazen Ambikano was active. The ESM, they were on ground. The ESM was doing the work. You hardly hear that Fulani men kidnap anybody in the Southeast. You hardly hear that the Fulani men, they are in the bush of the Southeast. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh, why did he form Radio Biafra? He formed Radio Biafra because he formed Radio Biafra to communicate with Biafra. Is Arewa don't have radio to communicate with their people? Is Radio Biafra not registered in Nigeria? Is it not registered in UK? So for me, I keep saying the Mazen Ambikano has no place to answer. They should release the young man, let the young man go.
Okay, this is a good place to let it go. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.